We built Intempt on one stubborn belief that everyone should be able to be a marketer. And today we're gonna prove it. This is the new blue, and it's not the agent you saw 6 months ago. Watch this. We're gonna build a full product launch in minutes. One product shot becomes pack shots, lifecycle scenes, video clips, the email, the landing page, and the ads. Every one of them on brand. Here's who you're competing against right now. Every brand in your category running the same Mid-Journey, ChatGPT, runway stack that you do. AI hero shots that all look suspiciously alike. A model holding a product instead of your product. And an agency billing you $5,000 a month to type the prompts that you could type yourself. The creative process that was supposed to be the fun part has now become the bottleneck. That's the enemy. Not design inconsistency or imprecise messaging. It's the studio that bills per shoot, per talent, and per edit. The designer who takes 2 weeks to deliver a mediocre output. I just lost some designer friends by saying that. The brand kit PDF that nobody really follows. You're paying a premium for work that just doesn't convert. And when the performance data says the creative isn't working, which it will, you're back in the queue begging for iterations. This is the new way. Better designs built in-house than what the studio delivered. Actually on brand and not PDF policed. And structurally enforced. Higher converting because you can finally test at volume instead of reluctantly shipping the one version that you've had budget for. And all of it without studios or designer bottleneck. And without the $9,000 invoice. Really, I'm losing some friends after this. To pull that off, your creative operation has to cover 7 jobs. Product photography, catalog refresh for each new season, performance creative, tested against live ad data, AI UGC for paid social, product videos for your PDPs, marketplace listings that are spec optimized right out the box, and omni-channel campaigns where the email, SMS, push, and landing pages actually match. The old way to do this was with 7 separate tools, with 7 vendor invoices, and that is not a stack, but a tax you pay every quarter for work that still underperforms. Intempt runs all 7 on one platform, and the output is better than what came out of the studio. Everything lives on one canvas. 36 nodes across source, compose, output, and logic, snapping together into anything you need. Source nodes pulls from your catalog, your brand assets, your past creations, or your uploads. Compose nodes generates images and videos, animates, writes copies, translates, iterates, or build a full ad from a template, which you can loop through an approval gate so that nothing goes live until a human says so. Output nodes push straight to the asset library or your ad platforms. Blocks is what keeps every output on brand. Define your brand kit once. Colors, fonts, logos, voice, and tone. Save your AI avatars, pick from thousands of scenes and 30+ pose configurations. Save a full photoshoot spec as a recipe. The recipes encodes the art direction, so you don't need to know the exact prompt to create it. Right out the box, you get 200+ recipes that covers every visual that an agency would bill you separately for. Backshot, lifecycle, editorial, cinematograph, UGC, flat lays, each done in less than a minute. Every node references blocks at generation time, so the system literally does not know how to go off brand. With workflows, you stop rebuilding the same campaign from memory. You build it once, like a full catalog photoshoot, or a multi-channel campaign, or a marketplace listing. Then save it and run it anytime you need it. Also, you have templates ready to ship for the most common jobs. So you just copy it and make it yours instead of starting from a blank canvas. And if you don't want to build the workflow yourself, you just ask Blue to build it. Plain English in, complete workflow out. Like generate a product launch for our new running shoes. And boom. Pack shots, lifestyle scene, social creatives, the emails, or the landing pages. Blue pulls your avatars, scenes, and poses from blocks. Everything you saved, the products from your catalog, the voice from your brand kit, and wires the whole thing up. You review, approve, and ship. Your only real job is deciding what good looks like. This works because the new Blue thinks like a senior creative director. Just prompt it once and it builds the entire campaign end to end, and everything on brand with every SKU in the catalog, if you choose to do so. And all this in one platform. One of our users, an apparel brand with like thousands of SKUs, finally stopped chasing supplier files and rebuilding campaigns from scratch. They cut their photoshoot budget by 90%, shipped twice as more campaigns per quarter, and tripled revenue. Basically built everything inside Intempt. And the SaaS team, running their full creative motion through Intempt, shipped their avatar animations in an afternoon, took asset turnaround from days to hours, and tripled their experiment velocity. All of it for the same reason. The canvas, blocks, workflows, and Blue share the same brain. Your agency builds per shoot, per talent, and per edit. Your creative studio builds per credit, which is fractions of a cent per asset. We'll give you 250 credits to build your first campaign. That's roughly 125 visuals in every format and on brand. No credit card. The photographer can wait.